this part.
Okay, all right. So here, that means the Buddha was in Kapilawatu, all right. So then this Mahanama is a Sakya, and he went up to the Buddha. So he asked, Sir, that means Sir is Bante lah. That means how is a lay follower defined? You look at here. You look at this sutta, it says, when you go for a refuge to the Buddha, the teaching, and the Sangha. Can you see the word here? The here, Mahanama, this is vocative. Buddhang Saranang Gatto Hoti. That means it says, the word Hoti is has. That means has. Gatto is a past participle, has gone for a refuge to the Buddha. So that means that if you say that you are a Buddhist, technically, you say you are. Can you see the word upasaka? Upasako, that means this is a male. If the female is upasika. So that means if you don't know, you haven't said, I go for the refuge to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha. Technically, you are the Buddhist. Technically, you are no Buddhist. Even though you go for you say go for a refuge, you must know what is the meaning of this Buddhang Saranang, Dhammang Saranang. You see, three. After that, I will explain further. Then you are considered to be a lay follower. That means you take the three refuge, you are a lay follower. Then now he asks the second thing, how is an ethical lay follower is defined? Now, just now you see, when a lay follower doesn't kill, steal, commit sexual misconduct, lie, taking intoxicant. This is 5 precepts. Then you are what? You can see this word here, upasako or upasika, has endowed with sila. So that means if you have no 5 precepts, you are just a lay disciple, not a virtuous disciple. You don't. Here it means you has endowed with sila. That means 5 precepts. So I think most of the Buddhists may not know this. What happened? A lot doesn't learn the basic Buddhism, and then they learn Abhidhamma, learn this, learn that. So many things they learn, and at the end of the day, they get confused. They get confused. So now, in the next one, next one. So now, after having taken 3 refuge to the Buddha, taking 5 precepts, you are considered as a lay follower. Okay, now we go into what do you mean by Buddhang Saranang, Dhammang Saranang? So this sutta is SN 55.37. So after I come back to that. So I need to go to the another sutta to show you. First what I want to show you is the definition of Eightfold Noble Path. So can you see my cursor there? Go to type SN 45.8. So 45.8 is Vibhanga Sutta analysis. So now here is here, names are here at Savatthi. So I will teach you, analyze for you the Noble Eightfold Path. Now here. So the question is, what is Noble Eightfold Path? Then the answer is here, start from Samma Samadhi. And then the end is Samma Samadhi, beginning is Samadhi. So this is defined one by one, one by one. That means, okay, it says what is right view. So a lot of time, if you ask the Buddhist what is a right view, they will give you a lot of answer, But in this sutta, it says, what is right view? Can you see the word? This is plural, dukkha jnana means knowledge of dukkha, plural. And then you see knowledge of the origin of dukkha. Jnana again, jnana is a neutral noun. Or the knowledge of cessation of the dukkha. And then here is knowledge of the the practice or the path leading leading to the cessation of dukkha. So that means this is the definition of sammaditi. I'm very sure that a lot of people doesn't know this. Doesn't know this. So the next one, right thought. Even a right thought sometimes is translated as right intention. Also, a lot of people doesn't know this. Okay, you can see here. So the right thought or the right intention, some couple, it got three. Here is, you can see here, Sangkapo is Nikkema Sangkapo. And that means the intention or the thought of renunciation. Can you see the word Vyapada? Vyapada is ill will, Vyapada. So on its own, without the prefix of A, it will be Vyapada. V-I-A-P-A, Vyapada. So when you put a prefix, it becomes B, Abhyapada. That means this is ill will, this is non-ill will. Non-ill will is good will. Okay. So the next one, can you see the word is himsa. The word himsa. So himsa is cruelty, avihimsa is non-cruelty. So that means when you say right thought or right intention, that means here, this one basically is talking about metta. And this is metta. So a lot of people say, oh, I want to practice metta. So this is the part. When you practice metta meditation or practice metta, you are having a non-ill will, which is a good will. So when you say avihimsa, that means cruelty, this is karuna, compassion. It means when you are harmless, you are not harming any creature. That is avihimsa. This is karuna. This two. So this nekema is letting go. It's not letting go of. It's letting go of sensual desire. This one, your five senses is attached. So this is talking about the sense. Your six senses. This is controlling your six senses. Then this one, no problem. Right speech. This is the right speech. Normally in our five precepts, we only got one of them. You can use it, the word here, musavada. But in the Eightfold Noble Path, it has four, because why four? Because the word samma is not necessary right. Samma, when you do all these four correct, it becomes right. Perfect speech. It become a perfect speech. So in this case, you see musavada, veramani means abstain, pisuna, divisive, and then parushaya, this is harsh, and then this one is sampa palapa, this is talking nonsense lah. Okay, so this is defined. This one, the right action, sama kamando, basically is the five precept. The first precept, second precept, third precept, you can see, panatipata, and then adinadana, and then abramacharya. This one, you see, abramacharya, this one is higher than this. This is normally when you go retreat, the 8th precept or the 10th precept, abramacharya. Here is not sura, this not kamisu michachara, this is abramacharya. So this part, that means if you really practice Buddhist properly towards a higher level, you have to get into this lah. Okay, this is already part of the five precept. So it's five precept is very important. Right. Now, right livelihood lah. You can see right livelihood. And then after right livelihood, right effort, this one is the talking about the Vayama is something like samma, what do you call it? Sammapadana. And that means it's talking about unwholesome state of mind arises. And then to cultivate wholesome states of mind, also got two lah. So this one you have to read into another sutta in order to see the whole thing. Because here you see normally here you see, can you see papakanang? That means this is evil, you know. Aku salanang, this is unwholesome. This dhammanang, that means this is unwholesome. That means this is dhamma here means quality. This is quality, this is dhamma means quality. Okay, that means here, here anupada, pada means arises. That means here is upada arises, anupada don't arise. That means this is unskillful. Unskillful, then the papa kanang is a bad. So that you practice right effort so that bad, unskillful quality don't arises. So in here, samma vayamo, you see that this is vayama, this is a noun. Vayamati is a verb. This is effort. Verb, this is a verb, vayamati and vayamo. And then you need an viriya. Arabati means arise. And then right, so it also control the mind, because right effort always talking about the mind, because about the mind. So okay. And the next one you see here, this is all the answer. I won't go through all of it. Then the here it says the sammasati. Sammasati, that means what is the definition of sammasati? If you look it carefully here, sammasati is talking about the four satipatthana, no? Four satipatthana, you see here, kaya anupasi viharati. That means this is you are practicing the observation of the body. Okay, this is the first part of observation of body. Atapi sampajana satima vinaya loki. This is the first part. Then you look again. The next one. Okay, vedanu pasi. That means observation of the feelings. That means the word sati in samma sati. That means a person must practice the four foundation of mindfulness. So this is the second mindfulness. You can see that after that chitta pasi. Then the fourth one is dhammanupasi. That means so if you don't look at this sutta, when people say samasati, you know what is samasati. Your answer is all incorrect one most of the time, unless you are unless you know very well about this sutta. So you see, that means here I say ayang uchati bhikkhave sammasati. This is the definition of sammasati. Sammasati, all right. So we go to the next one. The next one is say, okay, katamocha bhikkhave samma samadhi. So it says, what is samma samadhi lah? Samma samadhi, if you go through all these, it says, can you see here? This is this one, vivecha is a gerund. Having excluded, this is having excluded, because this is a compound, vivecha plus eva. Having excluded from, can you see the word from, kama? This is from sensual pleasure. And then again, here you see vivecha, this one and this one is the same, vivecha akusa lehi dhammehi. It means excluded from the unwholesome state. What is the unwholesome state? So the unwholesome state in the sutta is loba, dosa, and moha. Dosa, loba, and moha. So in this case, this one is referring back to ill will. Just now vyapada, or Greek. Greek. That means the word Greek here is here. No, this is the word Greek. Can you see the word here? Abhijja. Abhijja is a Greek. Domasa is displeasure. That means the mental state is sort of you have a bad mental state. You can have ill will, hatred, anger, all those things, great and delusion. This is considered as domanasa. That means normally we translate domanasa as displeasure. Displeasure. All right. Okay. Then the unwholesome state, this is also the unwholesome state. where is it? The unwholesome state. This is the one. Vyapada. This is unwholesome. This is unwholesome state. Vyapada. That means this is ill will. Himsaka, cruelty. Himsaka is a cruelty. These two also unwholesome state. All right. So here the definition is not clear. In here, this part is not clear. Now this part is not clear. Yes, that means technically, by right, you should do a metta bhavana first before you do a satipatthana, because if because the metta will take care of the unwholesome state of the mind. So if you can get rid of unwholesome state of the mind, then it will be good. And then this one is exclusion. Exclusion, that means you take 8 precepts during your retreat. So technically, with this condition, it is very easy for you to enter first jhana. It's very easy for you to earn jhana because this is defined. That means define of first jhana. Can you see that day we are talking a object plus a root, vivekajam. You remember, that means this is from the root jan, J-A-N, born. That means here is talking about the piti sukha. Piti sukha. Can you see all this the same case? This is accusative. That means if you look here, this is a monk. A monk having dwell. Okay, this is the monk dwell. That means this is a jaran. Having calm down the mind. That means dwell. That means the verb will take the object. And have dwell in first jhana. That means in piti sukha. That means this is also excluded. That means that means the piti sukha born from exclusion. So that's why the mind must be excluded. Born from exclusion. That means this piti and sukha is very subtle. Very subtle. Very subtle. You see, savitakang, savicarang, all this is accusative all the way until here. This whole line. You see this whole line until here is accusative. So this accusative, that means this is the verb. This is the verb. This is the verb. And then this is jaran. Jaran has to take this one. That means having come down. That means this one is another verb by itself. Okay, so then you see after that it is talking about here. Can you see Dutiyam janang. That means this is second jhana. The second jhana, the piti and the sukha. Can you see the piti and the sukha? Okay, jam. That means the piti sukha is born from concentration. So that means the piti and the sukha is very strong this time compared to the first jhana. Can you see samadhi jam? Samadhi jam. All right. So here you can see just now you have vitaka. So normally vitaka is they say apply thought, initial application. So avitaka without initial application. This is sustained application. So the translation depends on what kind of object. What kind of object? What kind of object? If the breath one, the breath, your object of the breath is basically is in breath and out breath. That is your vitaka. When you breathe in, pajanati, you know that you breathe in long. When you breathe out short, you know that you are breathing short. That is your vitaka and your vichara. But the moment you enter the second jhana, you don't have vitaka anymore. We don't have vichara. Your object will be piti and sukha because this is already automatically born. That means the whole section on the meditation will be piti and sukha already because you cannot think, you cannot apply any thought. You cannot say in breath, out breath, short, long, no more. Automatically your mind is absorbed in the samadhi already. Absorbed in the samadhi. In that second jhana samadhi, you will only have what? You only have Vedana and Sanya. That means you got only a perception. You can perceive piti and sukha. You don't have to think. You perceive Sanya. That means you perceive and you feel Sanya and Vedana. That means you perceive and you feel sukha. That time you don't have to think one. Okay, so this is a second jhana, then third jhana for jhana. You see, that means Samma Samani is defined as jhana. So this one you must know very well. So now, so if you are talking about Noble Eightfold Path, is the last one is talking about Samma Samadhi. And then you have heard there is a lot of debate about samatha and vipassana. Where does the vipassana come in here? No, here nothing mentioned nothing mentioned about the vipassana. You have to technically the Eightfold Noble Path you have to do jhana first. After you do jhana, then when you come to anapanasati, then only you do vipassana. Do you want to continue on that? Okay, let me continue on that. Let me see. Let me search for anapana. Impromptu lah this one. uh, uh, need a long A. Just give me 1 minute. Na, ba, na. I think MN118. Is it anapana sati sutang? Correct. 118. This 118. I go to Sujato because I need the Pali. All right, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We start from here. Yeah. So that means in this Sangha, there are monks who committed to developing meditation of mindfulness of breathing. So that means mindfulness of breathing. That means just now we are talking about Samma Sati. So Samma Sati is talking about the four foundation. Now here you see here. Okay. When a mindfulness of breathing is developed and cultivated, it is very fruitful and beneficial. The word here is very fruitful is Mahapala. Mahani Samsa, that means it's beneficial. Now, you see here. Yeah, so when you do the anapana, that means here, can you see the word anapanasati? When you do anapanasati, it will automatically fulfill the four kind of mindfulness of meditation. That means, can you see the Chattaro Satipatthana? That means, if you practice mindfulness of breathing, you can fulfill the four satipatthana, four satipatthana. So that means if you look at the sutta, that means you want to complete all the Eightfold Noble Path, you have to look into this sutta. You look into this sutta, and then you practice four foundation, and then you will see. All right, now you see, the fourth here it says the word paripurinti. This is a verb. Paripureti, that means fulfill. So that means you practice anapanasati, automatically you fulfill the four satipatthana. See, the four kinds of mindfulness meditation when developed and cultivated fulfill the seven awakening factor, seven bojjhanga. No, that means the seven bojjhanga you don't have to practice separately. You do anapana all the way. You will fulfill the four foundation and you will also fulfill the seven bojjhanga. So this sutta is very important. So you must know what are the meditation you should practice. Anapana is the most important. Okay, you see here. Can you see here? Satta bojjhanga plural. This is sutta bujanga. This is a past participle. Okay, you see now. That means bhavita develop. Develop bahulikata frequently cultivated. And that means can you see the word vija and vimutti? That means knowledge and liberation. Here you can see knowledge. Vija means knowledge. Vimutti means liberation. Here put freedom is the same. All right. Then now it comes to how is this is developed. How? How? Okay, how? That means how. How is how going to how are you going to practice? So it says here, gone to the one gone here is a wilderness. You can see here Aranya Gato goes to the forest. Okay, and then here is Ruka Mula Gato. And then Gato means gone. Gone to the root of the tree. And then here Sunya Gara Gato goes to the empty heart. Sunya is empty. Gara is Agara is a heart. Goes to an empty heart. And then you see Nisidati sit. Palangkang cross. Cross. When you go undi, that time you say palang. That means cross-legged. So here, that means this is the word. Abujitwa, that means having bent your leg crosswise sit. That means you sit in a full lotus. Full lotus. And then you see here, this is object. This is this is jaran. Panidaya, that means set. Having set the body upright. Kaya is body upright up to the finish. Then again, you see here, this is also jarana upatapetwa. Having established your mindfulness parimukang in front. If you know Mandarin, that means chin mian, ho mian, chin mian. That means it's in the front. That means establishing your mindfulness in front. Not at the nostril, not in the mouth above the mouth. No, it's right in front. So if you read the Pali, you definitely know what's going on. Let's say you see, let me show you. Try to open the dictionary. It take a while. It take a while. Maybe come later. Let me see. I think it's somewhere around here. This is the one that I try to open. After it will come out, it takes a bit slow. This one is a bit slow. So I just move first. Okay. So in this particular case, you see here, you see the word here, this is a present participle. Asasanto, that means breathing in. Can you see the word here? Breathing in, long. This is verb. Past participle is a verb. This is object. Breathing in long. Forget about this one. Okay, then that means here you see the word here is iti. Iti means is open quotation. Pajanati, that means the one who practice meditation, he knows. He knows. Then here, this is a past tense. No, not past tense. Future tense. I will breathe in long. That means when you practice meditation, that means initially you must know the sequence. So the moment you breathe in long, you know long. You don't have to say, I know. No need to say I know. You say breathing in long, breathe out long, breathe in short, breathe out short. That's all. As long as you are aware, the word pajanati, means know, know or discern. So in the if you go for a Burmese meditation, normally say note, aware. So this is the word pajanati. So it doesn't matter whether you use pajanati or what, as long as you are aware, note, or you know, this is good enough. And then there will be first thread consists of first thread. This is second thread. Second thread. Let me short. So in second thread of the first thread, there are all four thread. That means this is breath. This is the breath. So here, can you see here, Pajanati? Now, this is the difficult part. The difficult part is a Sabbakaya Pati Sambedi Sikati. Now he never say Pajanati, you know. Why? Why does he never say Pajanati? He says Sikati. Sikati name is he train or she train. I will breathe in long, experience the whole breath body. That means this is a future, future. That means you haven't reached this level yet, That means your meditation haven't reached this level. That means in future, I will breathe in. That's how you train. Because the word sikati, how you train, you will breathe in or you breathe out, experience the whole breath body. That means normally we say in, out, in, out, in, out. But when your meditation has progressed, you can see the breathing in consists of many small little parts. Breathing in, stop. Breathing out, stop. This is the meaning. Sabbakaya Pati Sambedi. That means you can see the whole patterns of breathe in and breathe out. Whether you reach this level, once you reach this level, it will be Pajanadi instead of Sikati, because here Pati Samvedi means experience. The word it has Pati, it has some as a prefix, and the word Vedana. Vedi means is a AOR, is a past tense, experience. Just now you see, you see the word Parimukang, Parimukang. Can you see the word Parimukang? So the it is Pari plus Muka. So the end with ang is accusative. So let me see here, it means what? It means as a here he said as a first priority to the four directs toward the meditation object. That means here, front, around the front, in front lah. In Chinese we say in front, because we all Chinese we say we use face as a reference point. In front of the face, at the back of the face, 后面前面 all right. So now okay, this is then after that this can you see the word pasang bayang kaya sangkarang and asikati? That means will you able to train while breathing in the word pasang bayang is the same word this is a present participle it's the same word with pasadi, pasadi is also having this word pasadi see pasang bayang can you see PRP PRP that means you can there will be ing coming or stealing and settling here. So here in this dictionary it use but in this dictionary is calming calming or relaxing, but we here is translated as tranquilizing. Can you see the word stealing? So I use the word tranquilizing the body formation kaya sankara. So the kaya sankara is referred to the breath. So when your breath is tranquil to certain level, your breath is almost disappear. This one almost they say, but he never mentioned that the breath. This is through experience. To experience when you do anapana, come to a certain point, you almost cannot find the in breath and out breath. That is where the pasang bayang kaya sankara. This word is same as pasadi. Pasadi. This one slow. This one slow. I don't take this one. So it's the same one as pasadi. Let me show you. Take it out. Pasadi. This one slow. Pasadi. Can you see the word pasadi? Pasadi and Pasambayang. They come from the same root. Pa plus Sam. So you say calm, tranquilizing, peaceful, or stillness, serenity. So they are the same word, Pasambayang and Pasadi. Okay, let's go back to here. Can you see? So this is the first tetrad. The first tetrad consists of 4 parts. This is 4 part. This is a 4 part. So 4 part. So normally when you practice Anapana, you will reach, you may able to reach up to this part lah. The second part is very hard because the second part is already enter the jhana already. This is the second part. This is the second part. And this is brief, this is a brief because this sutta give you only the brief point in between how you what you experience, you may not able to see. This is the first part of the first tetrad. Okay, now the second tetrad. This is the second tetrad already. They practice like this. They practice like this. This is how you should practice. So I will breathe in, experience rupture. That means this is a sikati patisambedi experience. So you may not experience because your level of anapanasati hasn't reached the first jhana yet. Just now I already show you the first jhana, second jhana. You haven't reached that. So when you haven't reached that, you still have to practice. That's why I say practice like this. Practice like this. I mean, you practice like this so that one fine day you reach, you can use experience rupture. So that means this is the second tetrad, the first part, piti. This is the second tetrad, the second part. Okay, sukha patisambedi. After that, can you see the word citta sankara patisambedi? So all the way here, you see sikati. You have to practice until you reach here. Normally, you never reach here yet lah. Until you can reach this level if your meditation is good lah. Perhaps some of you may have experienced this. Anybody experience piti and sukha want to share their knowledge? Okay, so I continue. Okay, you see here, this is in breath. I will breathe in, I will breathe out. Okay, then the one here. Can you see the word pasambayang? Citta sankara. Citta sankara. This citta sankara. Okay. In Abhidhamma, there is 52 cetasika. So in the 52 cetasika, so the citta sankara is refers to cetasika, 52 state. So the pasang bayang, that means you are tranquilizing the citta sankara. So in the 52 state, there is Vedana and Sanya, Okay. 7 universal. Do you remember the 7 universal? 7 universal, you got Vedana, you got Sanya. That is the thing, Vedana and Sanya. And then you got Manasikara, all those things are all that means you got Manasikara, Manasikara. So these are talking about your Cetasika. So the piti and sukha is basically Citta Sankara. So this is the second tetrad. Can you see here? After that, this one. And then we continue here. This part, can you see? This is the third tetrad already. This is the third tetrad. Can you see? Api Pamodayang. This one come from the root mood. Normally, you say when people do dana, you say anumodana. So this word come from the word mood. Modana means this one. Let me copy for you. I should. Present. This is a present participle. Can see PRT. Cleaning. pleasing or satisfying. Can you see the root here? Abi plus pa plus mood. Okay, this mode, can you see the mode? This is the same word, modeta, same word. Can you see the word? This is past participle. Just now is present participle. Rejoice. I was happy. Okay. Okay, same. The root here is mood. Okay. Anumodana. Anumodana. I think it's long A here. Okay, anumodana. You see the root here? Anu plus mood plus ana. This one is primary derivative. That day we talk about ana. So here is can you see the word here is technically appreciation, thanksgiving, rejoicing in merit. No, so punya is merit. So when you rejoice at the merit, normally you say rejoice in merit. The word used is anumodana. Rejoicing in the merit, appreciation, thanksgiving, whatever you want, you use. All right. So let's go back to here. I'm going to open the wrong one. All right. Okay. All right. Here it means that this is the mind. So when you practice, you want to gladden your mind. This one is not easy. No, this is not easy. This is a much higher level. At least third jhana and above one. Abhipona Chittang. Okay, you see here, this is the first part. Right now, the third tetrad, first part. Third tetrad, the second part. Can you see the word samadahang? The word samadahang is also same. It's also same word used with samadhi. This is PRP. PRP. Samadhi. You see not? Can you see the word here? Sam plus A plus da. Da is the whole. The word da is used for dhamma. Dhamma come from this word DHA. Dhamma come from this word. Can you see here? Samadahang. Can you see the word here is present participle? That means you can say composing, stabilizing, collecting, or concentrating. Because the word samadhi is the word. Can you see the word? Samadhi come from the same word. Also da. Let's say I do samadhi. Can you see the word samadhi? The word samadhi here, sam plus a plus da. The perfect peace of mind, stability of mind, stillness of mind. So mental composure. So nobody knows, nobody knows whether the word samadhi is referring to concentration. I always use the word concentration. It's easier. Concentration because they are only because is Agachita, Venerable Agachita use the word composure. Sometimes they use stillness of the mind. So we use concentration. So this part. So and then there is the verb for this. The verb for this. So we are not going into verb for this. You see here. All right. Here. So this is now here. Can you see Vimochayang? Vimochayang. That means this is also a past participle. Not a present participle, not past participle. Past participle is Vimuti. Past participle is Vimuti. This is Vimochayang. This is a present participle. See, present participle. Can you see present participle? So come from this word. This is the stem. NTA. So this one is Vimochayang is this is the word. The word. Releasing, setting free. So this is a verb. This is a verb. And then the past participle is Vimuti. See MUC, MUC. MUC. This is also MUC, Vimutti. This is a past participle. There. Oh no, this is a feminine now, sorry. This is a feminine now. Can you see? Vimutti, liberation. Vimutta is a past participle. Vimutta. Vimutta is past part. Vimutti is a feminine now. It's mean the same. Vimutti, Vimutta, Vimuchayang. All this is all come from the same root. So the word here is Vimuchayang. That means here, can you see? Free, free. The word free, freeing the mind. Liberating the mind. Technically, you can translate liberating the mind. After just 1 minute, I will explain. You can see free, liberating, free, liberate, release, or emancipation. What is the mind is free from? Anybody want to try free? What does the mind free from? 5 hindrances. The mind is free from the 5 hindrances. You know the 5 hindrances? Kamachanda, Vyapada, Tina Bida, Uddhacha, Kukuja, and Vichkicha. So that means when first you need to gladden your mind. Train, because you train to gladden the mind. When the mind is gladdened, you will enter samadhi. So when you enter the samadhi, after that, then the 5 hindrances will be free. So this will be mochayang. But here it says, I will breathe in, freeing the mind. The mind, the 5 hindrances has to subside. The 5 jhana factor will arise. Then only there will be vimochayang chittang. That means then that is the time when the mind is free from all the 5 hindrances. Cool. So just now when you see the 8-fold noble path, I ask where is the vipassana. This is the 4th tetrad. Can you see the 4th tetrad? See, they practice like this. I will breathe in, observing impermanent. Okay, anicca anupasi. Can you see? This is a 4th tetrad number 1. Observing impermanent. Okay. Then can you see here the second part? Anupasi, observing viraga. Viraga means dispassion. Okay. Nirodha anupasi, observing. This is cessation. The third part is pati nisa go. This is observing, letting go. So that means this is the 4th part of vipassana. And here when you read, you cannot understand one. You cannot understand. So for this part, the 4th thread, after that means, let's say, assuming that you practice until you reach this 3rd thread, that means if you can reach the 3rd thread, technically you should be able to reach the 4th jhana already. After reaching the 4th jhana, you should exit 4th jhana to the 1st jhana or out of the 1st jhana, then you come back to this part. That means observing anicca anupasi. So now I need to go to another sutta. I rather remember which sutta.
Brother Alfred, may I ask the question? Regarding this anicca anupasi is talking about impermanent of what? Then this one, the fading away of what? And the other one is
I'm going to answer you because this sutta never
cessation of what?
I think this sutta never explain. You have to go into another sutta. I don't know whether I get the right sutta for you. Wait, 22.76, I think. Can you see? 22.76. This is how you practice the 4th tetrad. This is how you can you see? Can you see rupang aniccang? Now you have to take the 6th sense base. The 6th sense base is here. Rupang aniccang. Right here. Can you see here yat aniccang tam dukkang? That means whatever is impermanent, that is dukkha. So this is reflection already. This is reflection. That means you come out of 4th jhana. That means your mind are very powerful. You reflect that the form is impermanent. So whatever impermanent, that is dukkha. Okay, now the next line, yam dukkha tat, that is anatta. Can you see the word is that? That is non-self. Now, the last line is very important. Now, the last line important. You can see here. You can see this line. Okay, what is anatta? Okay. So what is anatta? What is anatta? Okay, come to here. Can you see this is a potential, a future potential? What is impermanent? That tabang, that tabang, that should be seen. This is that should be seen. Can you see the word samma panya? This is a dative, should be seen with a right wisdom. That means should be seen with a right wisdom. Yata bhutam. That means right wisdom as it truly is. Yata is as it truly is. Ewang ewang etang. Okay. Then truly is that means you see form, that means rupang netang mama. Form is not mine. Form is form is not myself. Na plus eso. This is a compound. Na plus eso. Then plus ahang plus asmi. This is a compound. That means na eso ahang asmi. This is not mine. This is refers to rupa. Rupang. Okay. Na me so. That means na me plus eso. Na na is meso. That means this eso is this eso this not me is my. This is not myself. This is how you reflect after for jhana. So you read a sutta, so that means after this, that means you reflect all this That means you reflect form is dukkha. After what is dukkha? What is dukkha is anatta. What is anatta? That means you should reflect that you should be seen with a proper wisdom. That means the word proper wisdom cannot arise without jhana. Without jhana, samma panya, no. That means you have to get a fourth jhana. Without a fourth jhana, you cannot see form as a non-self, I can tell you. You cannot see. There's no way you can see. That's why sutta is read you read is easy, but to practice to get to the level. Can you see feeling Vedana Sanya? That means here in this case that means you reflect on the five aggregate. The five aggregate is impermanent. Five aggregate is impermanent. Right. Now, so after you reflects on the five aggregate is anicca, dukkha, anatta, come to a level you see here, you see ewang pasang. Ewang pasang. Now that means seeing this, that means this is a wisdom eye, you know. Wisdom eye. That means seeing this wisdom. Can you see the word Suttava? Suttava is a learned noble disciple. That means you must learn the dhamma. Without learning the dhamma, you don't know one. And then Arya Savaka, that means a noble disciple. So that means, can you see the word here? Can you see here the word here? That means here is nibindati. The word nibindati, that means the word here is. So now you look into this word first before you go to the next one. Let me go to here. Then you see the word here. You know the word disenchanted, disinterested, disillusion. Okay. So that means these are the three words. That means after reflecting on form, it's not anicca, dukkha, anatta. One fine day you reach this level. When you reach the level, that means you are no longer get interested in the five aggregate. You are disillusioned. There will be a disillusion, disenchanted. So when that happen, then only there is a breakthrough, Otherwise there is no breakthrough yet, So let me go back to here again, You see, being, this word, this word is being this delusion, a desire fade away. Desire fade away. This is desire fade away. Can you see the word viraga just now? So that means you need to do you need to get fourth jhana, then you have to do a reflections on the 5 aggregate. So after doing a 5 aggregate, then come to a time, then automatically this is all happen automatically, and that means nibidang virajati. So this is a viraga. This is a noun. This word is a verb form for this. This is a verb form for this. This is a virajati. This is a let's analyze this. Otherwise, you cannot see. This word and this word is same. Because V plus the root is Raj. Yeah. Virajati. All right. Can you see here? This one, Virajati, is indifferent. Okay, it's indifferent. The word V plus Raj plus here plus D. So the word here, you take this one better. Become detached from. So become detached from or lost interest. So when you say lost interest is what? Lost interest in relation to the 5 aggregate, rupang lah. Rupang, lost interest in relation to that. Just now we're talking about rupang is the main thing. So here, viraga, long A plus ga is the same word, viraga. See that? Viraga, and the fading of desire for what? 5 aggregate lah. Dispassion toward the 5 aggregate detachment from the 5 aggregate then indifferent to the 5 aggregate, because you see the road is still rush, is same. So the important part, you must analyze the Pali word, because this and these two and this is a verb, because in Pali the verb will takes an object, this verb takes this object, this verb take this object. That means been disillusion, desire fade away. This is desire fade away. Desire fade away. Desire to what? To the 5 aggregate fades away. So when here, let me see when the desire fade away, viraga when it fade away, vimuchati. Can you see the word vimuchati? This is the word vimuchati. Vimuchati means liberated. Just now we are talking about vimuchayang. So the vimuchayang is a present participle. This is vimuchati is a verb form third person. So it's all related because the word here is V plus mut, M-U-C, vimuchati. Now here, this word is here. This is locative. There is iti, that means this is that means can you see? That means when the monk has the knowledge, when the monk or the person meditate has the knowledge, vimutam, this is the object, because this is the object, having a knowledge of liberation. That means here in this translate, so translate is the word Venerable Sujato always use they one, for this one. Because why? Because this is third person he. So in order to prevent from he or she, they use they know. Because this is singular third person. So this is plural third person. He knows they are free. It's okay, but you don't worry about the translation, because when you are free, you know you are free. So I use you because it refers to you. When you are free, you know you're free. So that means here after doing the vipassana, the satipatthana, the fourth tetrad, you do the contemplation of the 5 aggregate, and then when you reach this part, this part, they understand rebirth is end. Can you see? Hina jati. Wusitang brahmachariyang. Okay. Katang karinayang. That means you have done what you have done. Na aparam, there's no other birth anymore. That means here, you do, an Arahan don't say, I'm an Arahan now. He will say, oh, I understand that the rebirth is end. Spiritual journey is completed. What had to be done has been done. There is no future rebirth. This is a itiya, no future rebirth. That means he's talking about he's already enlightened. No need to mention Arahan one, no, this other thing. The key word is kinajati. He destroy birth. Birth, this is the birth. Jati is the rebirth. He destroy the birth. So you see, technically you should read these few sutta in order to practice to reach to reach the other part, the other to reach an arahant. But technically, most of us cannot. So what we should do, I could show you one sutta. So you take note of this, the SN32 is this is the one you should do. Jatuh. You see, here, katamihi jatuhi, okay. Tetapi kawi Arya Sawako Buddha, can you see the word? Avecha. This is one is avecha, one. And then this is compound word. So it should be pasada. So you will have to, I will take out this out. I will take this out. Anyway, you can take this. You can take the whole thing. So what you do is then click the whole thing. Can you see avecha pasada? See, avecha plus pasada. The word pasada is fate, This is fate. Cut, cut. This is pasada, this is fate. Okay, see, you look at here, the word pasada has many meaning. Pasada, fate, confident. So in this case, we cannot use the word fate. We must use confident. Confident, why confident? You look at this word. Avecha. Perfectly. That means this is perfectly. And it's, the word avecha means knowing, understand, discern. And that means discern. You already completely confident already. Why? Now go back to here again. So here means and the noble disciple has here translate experiential confidence. But just now you look at the word different because technically sometimes translation is a big problem. So that means we say that upasaka, upasika takes refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. So if you take refuge in the Buddha and Dhamma and Sangha, you must know what is Buddha. See, what is Buddha? Probably you know you have chanted this a long time ago, or you can remember the Itipiso Bhagawa Arahang Sama Sambuddha until here. This is a part. If you want to be confident and very sure, you must know this meaning in Pali as well as in English, You see here, iti is this. Iti is this, P is also, he is also, iti, that means that he is also, ipi, also. Then you see Bhagawa. Bhagawa, of course, Bhagawa is even the blessed one. The Arahang is here. Arahang is put here as a perfect, a perfect one, perfect one. Say the Samma Sambuddha, Okay, Vijjacharana Sampana. This is Sampana is endowed with knowledge and conduct. So here I put accomplish in knowledge and conduct. And then here is Sugato. Sugato is put Sugato here is put holy. But Sugato is well gone. Well gone. Okay. Loka Vidu, name is the word Loka Vidu. Loka is a world. Vidu is someone who knows the world. So here Anuttara put this is one line. Anuttaro. Anuttaro will take Sata. This is trainer. Anuttara answer plus trainer. Okay. Sarati. The word Purisa is human or people. Dhamma means to trainable. That means is a trainer for those who can be trained. You see this one, this one is a bit complicated. Sarati is a character, Sata is the teacher, That means this is unsurpassable teacher. So Sarati is a trainer. If you look at the dictionary in Pali, it's a bit complex, but you're able to figure out what it's trying to say. Yeah. Sarati. Can you see the word? Purisa plus Dhamma plus Sarati. That means the word Dhamma is table band, Table band, it means that not everybody will accept Buddhism. Even you accept Buddhism, you still cannot be trained, You still cannot be trained. A lot of people say, I'm a Buddhist. Do they really know about any Buddhism? They don't know very much. They don't know very much. They will say Pai Pioneer, they will say Pai, all these things. Let me see temple person, who are the temple person? That means you have to study the sutta and then understand the sutta and you practice. That is called a temple sutta. So the word Sarati means is a trainer, trainer of temple band. Not everybody can be tamer. So that is the meaning. So here is not fully translated. Sometimes it's very different. It means a supreme guide for those who wish to train. It sounds good lah. This is that means if you wish to train, you follow the Buddha's teaching lah. And then this Satta Deva Manusan, the teacher, the teacher of this compound gods and human lah. So if you don't know this, if you say I take refuge on the Buddha, you also don't know what is the Buddha is. It defeat the purpose. This you must remember. So all this you must chant every day lah. You get now. The second part, okay, same Dhamme Avecha Pasadena and then Samagato. That means it has this is, can you see what is some Samanagato? That means this is this word is, you see here. It's slow anyway. Anyway, you see now how you look at this. This is the subject. This is the subject. The teaching of Bhagawa. This is genetic. The teaching of the Bhagawa. Can you see this is O and this is O? That means this is a portion. The teaching of the Buddha is well said. Swakato. Su plus A, because this Su plus A, it becomes V. Su plus Akato. Su plus Akato, it becomes Swakato. That means the teaching of the Buddha is well spoken. And the Dhamma is Sanditiko. The Dhamma is the word is directly, the word sam plus dt is directly visible. This is directly visible. Akaliko, akala means time. So the word ko, remember in the secondary derivative, we add ka. We add aka. So when we aka, if the word end is a, we change it to e, become iko. So that means this is the part. That means this part you must know by heart. Now, what happened? That means the Dhamma is directly visible immediately. Wow. True or not? The Dhamma is automatically visible. What is the time already? Oh, I overshoot the rain. I finished this. I finished this. I finished this. That means you see. That means can you see the word here? This is Pachatanga, Pati plus Atta. Can you see a Vinyuhiti? Vedi Tapu. Vedi Tapu is a future participle to be experienced by own self. The Dhamma must be the Dhamma. That means this is the Dhamma of the Buddha. To be experienced, should be experienced, must be experienced by your own self. Means nobody can experience the Dhamma for you. And then here is here Vinyuhiti by the wise. If you are not wise, you cannot experience the Dhamma. So that means this part is very important. I go into this because I want to show you the important part. Wait 1 minute because I need 3 hours before I finish it. Just 1 minute now. Think I need to take another sutta. You don't mind, Anguttara Nikaya, Book of 3, Sutta 55. Yeah, the word Nibbutta. Nibbutta is here. Okay. Okay, here it says Vasti Gotama, because this one is a Brahmin. So a Brahmin would not call Buddha one Bante one. No, they will not call them Bante. They will call them they will not call them Bante. So in this case, they will call them so this is a Brahmin. You say Vasti Gotama. Can you see Bo Gotama? They won't call Bante. Only the monk will call the monk. The monk will call the Buddha Bante. So in this case, it say Bo Gotama. So you say Sandi Tikang. Just now remember we say Sandi Tiko. Sandi Tiko. So Sandi Tikang Dipanang, Sandi Tikang Dipanang. That means is talking about the word Dipana. So here the word Dipana is referring to extinguishment. So he is asking the Buddha, can the Dhamma be directly visible now, presently? So this is the one, Sanditiko. That means, then you see, now, then the Buddha replied to him, okay, that means apparently in this life, that means Sanditiko in this life. Sanditiko Akaliko, Sanditiko and Akaliko. You see, after that, in what way is extinguished apparent in present life, immediately effective, inviting inspection, and relevant to the sender people. This one you can see Sanditiko. Can you see? Sanditiko, Akaliko, Ehi Pasiko, O Panaiko, Pachatang Vedi Tabbo. This is the thing. So that means if you just now, the one I explained, you need this sutta to get the detail. That means he is asking whether Nibbana is apparent in this life or not. So the answer is here in this. Now the answer is, he asks here, he say, a greedy person overcome by a greed intend to hurt themselves, hurt others, hurt world, they experience mental pain and sadness. Can you see Dukang Domanasang? Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. When greed has been given up, they don't intend to hurt other people. So So what happened? You see, so the answer is this is how extinguishment is apparent in here. Because when you got a Greek arises, you know. That means the Dhamma is visible now and immediate. So that means the answer is Sanditiko. That means a person who understand the Dhamma, he knows that when the Cetasika, that is especially the Cetasika, that means Greek. So in this particular case, the Greek is, you see, can you see this word? You read the Pali, Cetasika. Can you see the word Cetasika? This Cetasikang dukang. That means this and this is adjective. The mind and the mental state of dukkha, domanasang. Can you see the word pati sambedi? This is a present tense of pati sambedi. That means he experienced, that means technically he experienced the cetasika is having dukkha or domanasa. So the Dhamma is directly visible now, immediately. So that is why I say a lot of people doesn't understand a lot of important sutta. Basic sutta is very important, but they go a very high sutta until they get confused. This part you can understand. So I think we run out of time already. So I will stop here. If you got any question, you can ask me.
Can continue, Brother Alfred.
Can?
Never mind, I finish it up lah.
Can okay.
Brother,
Yeah.
one question is just on the Vijaya Vimutti. Is there any further these factors other than the Eightfold Path, the Sama Jnana and Sama Vimutti? Is it in the Tipitaka?
Samanyana.
The knowledge of this perfect knowledge of knowledge as well as knowledge of liberation.
Yes, this one it appear in sutta all the time.
Okay.
It appear all the time because it is when you practice meditation. So before you can reach a higher level of meditation, it means the sila must be intact. No? If the sila is not intact, it's very hard for your samadhi to arise. So for the samadhi to arise until fourth jhana, so you need the fourth jhana. After the fourth jhana, what you need to do, without the fourth jhana, you cannot break through, because what we learn all the, whether it's Abhidhamma or Sutta, we only knows at the intellectual level. Intellectual, that means you can, more or less you can understand what Buddha say, but you have no experiential experience. That means a breakthrough. You really understand the word should be seen with a perfect wisdom or a right wisdom, Yatta Buddha, as it is. That means you, during the reflection, it automatically appear to you that these are what transpire. Then that is a breakthrough. That means you realize, this is called a realization. Realization and understanding are two different parts. There's two different parts.
Okay.
So any other question?
Meaning that normally we follow the Eightfold Path, there's a cyclic movement, but after the Samadhi, we back to the Samadhi in a cycle if we were to follow the Eightfold Path. But with these 10 factors, we will continue with the knowledge as well as liberation.
Okay, the Sammaditi, the first Sammaditi for a lay person to start off is Four Noble Truths. That means you start from zero. That means you must, for a person start learning a Buddhism, the first things that you need to learn is the Four Noble Truths. That means dukkha, origin of dukkha, the the cessation of dukkha and the path of the path leading to the cessation. So the path leading to the cessation of dukkha is the Eightfold Noble Path. So that means you start with the Eighth Noble Path. So the start with Eight Noble Path, then you don't do you straight away you don't do Samma Kamanta, you jump into Samma Vacha and Samma Kamanta. So our Samma Kamanta is the 5 precepts. Samma Vacha, you only take one of it. You start from a low level first, you see, because there are too many things for you to do. So after that, when you practice until you have confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, that means this is the four factors of a Sotapanna. 4 factors of Sotapanna, that means you have avecca pasada, unshakable faith in Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and all this time, and then plus perfect sila. Then the samadhi of a Sotapanna is different from the samadhi of upasaka and upasika. As you practice your ditti, samadhi, the view start to change again, because you need a view. After that, at certain level, you drop this view, you have another view. Drop this view, you have another view. You drop this view and have another view. That is how it goes. So the ditti is not always the same. The definition of samadhi, it depends on the level of the practitioner.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, right.
Okay, now you see here. So that means he say that this is how, can you see Evam Piko Brahmana, this is Brahmin. Okay, Sanditikang Nipanang Hoti. That means this is how a extinguishment is apparent in this life. Apparent immediately, of course. Then, like if you a person, this one is deluded, deluded is, can you see the word moha? Moha. Then previously here is, you can see it should be raga. Abhidhamma will use the word loba. In sutta, it never use loba. Most of the time, it will use the word raga. And when there is no raga, it say viraga. So all is raga. So the raga will translate as Greek. Translate as Greek, raga. Greek, see, you can see the word Greek is translated. But raga can be more than that. All right. Then this is the best because this is chitteti. Chitteti is a thing, thing. This is chitteti. So this is where you can see a cetasika in the sutta. The Abhidhamma Cetasika is the 52, but in this sutta, it only talk about 3. Raga, here it never mentioned because this is moha, this is dosa. Per in Pali is you have to read one sutta before this in order to get this then you don't repeat. That means there will be raga, dosa, and moha. Right. So this is how you see can you see that here finally you were able to see can you see here when you experience the ending when you experience the ending of this is, can you see the word kayang raga kayang, the ending of raga. Experience patisambedi always must be patisambedi. Experience it by yourself patisambedi. What is pati plus sam plus vedi? I mean, pati is towards you. Some is completely vedati. That means you completely understand, not on the superficial level. And then you can see the word asap. This is anavasesa. Then you can see dosa here. Dosa. This is dosa. And then you can see the word moha there. So that means after reading this sutta, now you are convinced that swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko ehipasiko opanayiko pachatang viditapo. You read this sutta, then you understand. Oh, that is why that's you have the salutation to the Dhamma. This is because of this sutta. It's not Buddha Dhamma Sangha finish. No, you must read this many times. I can tell you, otherwise you cannot understand. Okay, there's so come to here. Then you see, then after explaining, you explaining to the Brahmin, you see what will happen. See, from this day forth, may the devotee remember me as a lay Bible. Okay, you can see this one. This he become a Buddhist. See, that means the Brahmin become a Buddhist. Upasakang bawang gotamo. So this is how you this is the classification of the Buddhist. We don't know what is a Buddhist. They say a Buddhist by right should be upasaka and upasika. All right. So the word here is ajata is today lah. Today this is ajata. That means today what nah. Okay? Can you see the word? Can you see this word? Sarananggata, sarananggatang. That bawam, you can see this is nominative, and nominative. This one is one. So that means have gone to the refuge to the Buddha. So this is Gotamo. This is a subject object. This is how it goes. So we are done. We have a lot of this. We got more than this. I think we got more than this. I think there is another one. Let me see. Let me see. Let's try another one. And oh, now you see you see when you look at the sutta, the word here viharanti can you see the word bhikkhus this is plural so this word is so when you say bhikkhu, the word vihara is dwelling technically is dwelling you can see a dwelling. So dwelling so basically we are not going to translate this as dwelling. We say it's going to meditate Can you see dwelling? Dwelling? Okay. And then can you see this is Abhidore, near Bhagawa. And then can you see this one, this word bhikkhu is a nominative plural. Can you see this is GCN to this? This is, can you use a long A? Can you see this is a nominative? That means atapi, atapino, this is plural. Atapi, atapino. That means the monks are keen. That means diligent. The word atapino means diligent. Here, this is diligent. So the apamata, that means this one is, this word apamata is same like the fifth precept. The fifth precept, you say, pamada datana. This is the same word. So pamata, you see, let me hard to explain without showing you. I think this is the same word. Let me take you here there. Pamata. Can you see the one? This is take this one. If this is na, so na become see, can you see the word mat? Na pa plus mat. That means this. Can you see here? Diligent. Oh, careful. Attentive lah. So that means you are all right. Pamada. This one should be a long A. Can you see? Pamada. Pamada normally is carelessness, negligent, or heedless. It's the same like apamata. So that means he says sura meraya maja matcha, sura is a intoxicant, a fermented intoxicant, sura, matcha. So pamadatana, that tana means cause carelessness. So that means what he's trying to say, even though you don't take intoxicant, you are already careless or negligent or heedless, So what about if you take intoxicant, you will be even more careless or more heedless already, So the thing is that you take intoxicant, you lost control. You lost control, you will lost control. So in this particular case, what you do is here, you see here, it says, so this word is the opposite of pamada. This word is opposite of pamada. That means, okay, apamata, this is past participle. Atapino pahitata. So this is, that means diligent, clean, keen, and resolved. That means the monk is meditating somewhere near the Buddha. After that, you see, I will skip a lot of things. I won't, that one you can read later. Skip later. Then they you see this part. You see this part, Sandi Tiko Ayang Dhammo. That means this Dhamma is direct Sandi Tiko. This Dhamma is Akaliko. Ehi Pasiko Upanayiko Pachatang Vedi Tabu. That means he says here, all Pali never see then those monks went to the Buddha, bowed down and one side and told Buddha what happened. All these are all from here. I never translate already. Never translate already. Never all the way never translate. Then the Buddha reply. Reply. This is not na plus eso. Can you see this is eso and Brahmano? This is the same case. That means this is vocative. So this is not. That means he's telling just now the Brahmin is not. He is not a Brahmin. Then he says this is Mara. This is Mara. Can you see this one? This one. Papa plus ima. That means wicked. Wicked. Okay. So that is how it goes. I won't explain all in Bali. So then the understanding on this matter on location is like this. So you say when a person has seen where the suffering come from, that means just now we are talking about you do a reflection of the five aggregate taking form. After then in this particular case he says have seen where the suffering can you see the word nidana? The word nidana is a cause. The cause where yato means from where the cause come from. But when you want to translate where is here never translate the word cause. You see, because the word dukkha plus adaki, that means where. So when you translate in this is from where is where lah. You put where, and then they put the word dukkha is suffering. Come from. The dinada is cannot fit into here. Where is the cause of suffering? By right here is where is the cause of suffering come from? So you have to put where is the cause of suffering. That means this translation not so good, not so precise. Not so precise. Then he says that means here, then how could they incline toward what? Can you see the word kamesu? We always say kamesu michachara. Kamesu is a plural, Plural is plural for the six senses, So what we do is only one senses. We only got one senses. What about the eye, the ear, the nose? Oh, we never got. This is only six senses. So because of the six senses, you can see upadim. The word upadim is attachment. Upadi. The word is upadi. Upadi is attachment. That means sangoti. That means you got attached to this. This word. This word is very interesting. Sangoti. Seldom I come across. This word is very important. Sangoti. You see sangoti. Stop. See the words. Can you see that? The word is trap. Trap. This is trap. Tie or bond is a trap. That means it's a trap. Okay. So you see, that means the word here, sangoti, is used as this is a verb, this is a noun. Snare. Snare is a trap. And it means a trap in the world. Trap, this is located, trap in the world. That means this is having realized the attachment. This is a trap. It means the trap is kamesu. Okay, kamesu. That means your training, in order to become enlightened, you have to get rid of kamesu. Kamesu is only get rid at the level of anagami, Anagami got 4 jhana. Even Anagami got 4 jhana. He only managed to remove the 5 lower factor, which one of them is kamesu kamesu and patiga. So this is only get rid. But in order to go further, you still need to understand dukkha, anicca, anicca, dukkha, and anatta. That means anagami haven't realized this, So a person who train to remove this, once you remove this, you only reach anagami level. You see, so here what he's trying to say is that the dhamma is directly visible. So that's why he says only Pachatang Vedi Tabu Vinyohiti. If you are not wise, you are not wise, you cannot realize the Dhamma yet. You have to wait until you are wise enough, then you will able to understand the Dhamma. Okay, I'm more or less done. Actually, I covered too many sutta at one go. That's why I hope I only go to the key point, and the key point, the rest you can read by yourself. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, Brother Alfred. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Can I understand?